slapped before, right? They get red, right? They get red from anger, but they also will get red where you hit them. That's that wei qi. It's that fiery qi coming up to the surface to protect you. Now the qi and the blood move together. If the qi stops moving in the body, you'll get symptoms of, it's a little bit different, we're not going to go over that today. Okay, so let's say there's a contusion. So the qi and the blood are moving together. And say you sprain your ankle, or you fall down, and you get a bruise. So you have a contusion, you have an insult to the tissue, right? When you do that, the qi and the blood stop moving. And you will get bruising. And you know, when the blood stops moving, the qi stops moving right away. So you get bruising. So when somebody's injured, the first thing we want to do, if they're not bleeding, but you have an injury, the first thing you want to do is you want to move blood. And there's herbs we're going to be going over that do that. They move the blood, they invigorate blood. Even if you don't see bruising, and there's a severe contusion, you still want to move blood. And you want to do that for as long as either you can see bruising or up to about a week. If there's a broken bone, and this is tricky because by law, I as a practitioner of Chinese medicine cannot treat broken bones. So, but if you were in say a survival situation and you had something like a fracture, the next thing you would want to do if there's a fracture is you want to build the yang energy. And we're not going to go into this too much because this class really isn't about fractures. But you would take Chinese herbs that build the yang, or do you know the over in, you'll see it sometimes in Kahului, this sort of orange silly string on the trees by the ocean. Did you ever see that? No? There's a parasite that grows in Hawaii. It grows down by the beach. It's called cont'd. It's cont'd samachens. And that looks like silly string. It looks like thread all over the trees. You can take that. That's a yang tonic. That's something that you would use as a tea. You can grab that, boil it up, and drink it, and that would strengthen. There's no leaves. Yeah.
Is it countryside around a lot? Possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. That will build the yang. So don't worry so much about this. This is not, we're not going to be really addressing this, but that's just one example of things you could take to build yang.
It looks like orange string, just how he's described.
Yeah, it looks like orange string.
Yeah.
It's a parasite, and it, yes, it's good medicine.
What's it called?
It's called cont'd samachens.
Do you make tea out of it?
Yeah. Sandwich chance, something like that. And the Hawaiians call it kaunaoa. But the next step of what you want to do is you want to, the next step you want to do is you want to prevent arthritis. And these are anti-rheumatics. The herbalists we call them anti-rheumatics. And they are, like I said, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think I broke 2 of my fingers. I was hiking and I fell in a riverbed. And when it first happened, it was really swollen and black and blue. And there may be some deformity. I think that finger might end up being a little bit deformed. But I moved blood. The first thing I did was used our HIT pills. In class we made these, I call them disgusting Chinese Tootsie Rolls. There were some plants that we're going to have here that we're going to talk about in a little bit. And I ate a bunch of that, and that moved the blood really fast. After about 3 days, it was gone. And I've been sort of slacking off, and it's been about 3 weeks, and I still can't make a fist. So I think it's time. The blood's already moved. The time is now to prevent arthritis. So I really want to prevent arthritis in this hand, so I'm going to put topical plants on that. plants on that topically and stuff internally to speed the healing. Any questions about that?
You already have arthritis, what's to do?
That's a really good question. You can use the same plants actually if you already have arthritis. And if you have arthritis, you want to be doing, arthritis is essentially an inflammation of the joints. And there are a lot of ways to reduce inflammation in the body. There's a lot of Hawaiian plants that reduce inflammation, so. But that would include like good foods and essential fatty acids, omega-3s and things like that.
What are some of the herbs you would use for an injury situation to prevent the arthritis?
Oh, we're going to get into that.
Okay.